Ball Crush Gang in the Bosom. We got Ball Crush Gang in the Bosom. Get an invitation. Welcome to the Bosom. Ball Crush Gang in the Bosom. There must be nothing I ain't from no zone. We had to change your career, nigga, go home. We had to drop, go fast, cause the HEIST. Yo, hey, bro.
Hey,
what's
bro.
Up? Yo.
So I thought we should do the story time part 2.
Let's do the story time.
Yeah.
I don't think I should do it because like it only has 15 views. And like my music videos, which like one music beat has like 1,000 views, the other one has 200 views. So people don't like the story time. I don't think only 15 people viewed the story time. So let me continue with my recording.
Just do it for the 15 people. They appreciate for that story time part 2. I'm sure they're waiting for it.
Oh yeah, I think you're right because like, yeah, I think you're right because the 15 people enjoyed the video, so I don't think I should deny them a chance for the part 2. You think so?
Yeah.
So we jump into the video, you do the part 2?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Yo, what's up guys? mtapeli here and welcome to Storytime part 2 of the La Casa de Examen. Yeah, for those who don't understand, it's the exam HEIST we did at school. So, not much talking.
mtapeli.com.
So guys, welcome back if you're watching the part 2. But if you're seeing this video for the first time, please click the link down below to watch my part 1 of the story so that you understand what we're talking about. So let's continue the story. As usual, I have my book here, my book of storytelling, so that I don't forget. So yeah, so a quick flashback on the last time video. So on the last time we reached to a point where all of us were caught, where we were at the deputy principal's office, where we wrote the apology letters, and so he released our case because he was unable to deal with us and told us to wait for the principal. Now here comes the next day. It was on a Sunday morning. The glorious birds were singing. The glorious birds were singing. You could hear melodies from the okay, let me stop that because I'm being dramatic. So I mean, it was one beautiful Sunday morning, and we were just in class seated. As usual, we knew that the principal was coming to school and would be like he'll be calling us. So we waited for him. He came. He called like all of us. We went to his office. Now the principal was a very smart person. He was like, he would not listen to us. He was not listening to us. Like, he called us one by one. So you'll go one, you tell your story. The other person goes in, you tell your story, the person goes in. So we were very shocked because like when we entered the office, he like connected the whole story. But the good thing is that we stick by our stories. So the stories we had given out to the deputy principal, we still gave the stories, the same stories. So on giving out the stories, he connected the whole stories. He was even the one who was telling us what we did. So we accepted. But now the point where he was most irritated is where the captain was saying that he got the exam from the teacher. So the principal was like, how do you relate to this teacher? Because how can a teacher give you the exam so that you can read for it and come and pass? So the captain was like, the captain was not sure of what was going on because as the others were the culprit, me and my other friends, but for the captain he was so innocent because he like stole the exams from the flash disk, but he did not use them. He even forgot about the exam because he did not even mind about it, but he did not know that the other people had stolen it and kept it for themselves. So when he was asked how he's related to this teacher, he said that the teacher gave him the exam, and the principal was like, the teacher gave you sincerely? The teacher told you like, take this exam here? And he said yes. Now to our surprise, we were like, what is this person saying? Because like, you cannot, for me, I cannot steal an exam from a teacher's flash disk. The teacher does not know. Then you said that the teacher gave you directly. So we were just like, we just kept quiet and let him talk what he was saying. So he said the teacher gave him the exam. So the teacher was just at home. I think she was going to church or something like that. Then she was called. Hello, teacher. I need you at school right now. You know, the principal was so irritated because, like, how can a teacher give a student the exam? So like, come to school right now. Now the teacher was called. Now we waited outside. The teacher came. They went in with the captain. I don't know what they discussed, but I think the captain now, it's when he said that he stole the exam from his flash disk. Now, I think we were now called back, all of us. After the teacher and the captain were with the principal, now we were all called there. So the principal was like, now, we have now known where the source is. Now, the source was the captain. The captain, now this was the principal's story that we also had. So the captain was the one who stole the exam from the teacher. The captain put the exam in his computer, but his computer did not have the right program to open those files. So his core, what do you call them? You know, there were computers that we were using 2 by 2. You remember Gervasio, the first student who brought me the news about the computer? He was the one who was sitting there. So he stole the exams and brought them to me. But now the principal's story was, the principal knew that the captain took the exams from the teacher. When he put them in his flash disk, when one time the captain borrowed the flash disk of my desk mate in the computer lab, Hancho, he put the exams there. So when Hancho was asked, he said that he got the flash disk from the captain when it had the exams. And I myself said I got the exam from my friend Hancho, Dennis, when it had the exams. So we pretended that we all did things secretly. The captain did his exam HEIST secretly, Hancho did his exam HEIST secretly, and I did my exam HEIST secretly. So we all pretended that we all had our exams, but we did not tell each other. You're getting my point now? So the principal was like, he followed up the whole story. So the captain was the inlet, I was the outlet, because I was the one who gave the exams to Jeff. Now the principal was there. You remember the exams we gave him the previous day. The principal was like, bring me the real exams or you'll get it. So I was like, no, I must not give the real exams. So when he sent me back to class, he told me, so because he knew I was the one who was, I confessed I was the one who gave the exams to Jeff. So he was like, go and get me those papers. Because, you know, remember the girls who were caught in the other school? They had the exact paper we wrote to them. The one Jeff gave to them. So on coming to our school, the principal had it, but on checking what he had on his computer we had given the deputy principal, he saw that they are not matching. So he told me to get the exams because he knew I was the one who was writing, because I gave them to Jeff. When he sent me to class, I met my gang there. You know, on Sunday people are always resting. So I went to Steve. You remember Steve, my classmate back in class? So I went to Steve. He told Steve, yo, the teacher is asking for the exams. So Steve was the one who was keeping the hard copies, the one he had written on hand. He had all the exams. So I told him, so should we give out the real exams or should we give out a fake? So when I went to class, we looked for a book. You know, there was those books where you are doing assignment, but the teacher does not mark. So I tiered all those pages for that exam, from the first question to the last one. Then I took it to the principal. Then he stayed with it. Then I think from there he released us. But now the case was not over. We had to go the next day. So we went back to the dorms, finished our day, but at some point we would meet up, our gang, discuss what we will say on the next day so that our story looks true, so that we don't be sent home. So the next day came, which was on a Monday. This was the hectic day. I think they were coming for us one by one. Because I don't remember, I think I was the last person to be called, I don't remember. So when I was called, when my turn came, I think the others were called, so I was the last one to be called because they knew I had the exams. So I was called. So it was during a Kiswahili lesson, I remember very well. Our teacher was teaching, our chemistry teacher came in, he knocked. They talked outside for like 2 minutes, but I'm looking on his eyes, I was like, no, he's here for me. So he was like, he entered the class and I was like, where is Ian? okay, come with the papers for the exam. I was like, damn, I don't have the papers. But the previous night, I had decided I'll take some papers that I had, the real papers that we had sent to the girls, so that we give them, so that they don't see that we are refusing to give out the exams. So I had the exams, but I pretended to search for my locker like for like about 20 minutes. I was searching within my locker. I was telling the teacher, me, I don't have any idea where the papers are, because I did not pay attention to the paper. I was pretending that after stealing the exams from the lab, I just used them as other papers. So since the English exam was the proof that we had it, I took like 4 English exams I had written on paper, on a book. So I took to them. So when the teacher looked at them, he said, okay, let's go to the office. As we were walking to the office, just imagine this. As we were walking to the office, the teacher was behind me. Okay, on reaching another corridor, before we reached the administration, another teacher was like, oh, he's the culprit. Okay, let's go to the lab. And they were huge teachers. They were like, I don't know, they were the disciplinary committee, or I don't know. Now, I had two men teachers behind me. I was just walking. And then on reaching near the staff room, another teacher was like, oh, you found him. Oh, so we can go back to the office. And I was wondering, is it like a gang of teachers that is there ready to punish me, or what is happening? Now imagine this, I was just walking to the administration with 3 teachers, huge men behind me. And I was like, you know, even at some point I was feeling very important. I have papers on my hand. I have teachers, like, it's like I'm carrying a bank statement, written millions on millions. So we walked. Then I reached the office. I found my friends outside there. A person like Jeff was even laughing. So I was like, knowing that the mood in the office is okay. Now on reaching the office, the teachers are overtaking me. They went in before me. They went, sat down. Then I was told, okay, come in. Hey guys, I'm telling you, when I entered in, I was feeling important, because like it was like a conference meeting for the billionaires. You see how people like do meetings, like they have a table at the center. The CEO is on that side. The other people who are employed in the company are sitting on the sides, and the other deputy CEO is on this side. Now I was the deputy CEO at that time, because like the other teachers on this side, the principal is at the front. Now for me, the only thing I did not have was a chair. So on this other side, I was like standing, and they were at the first time they were all gazing at me like this. I was wondering what's wrong. Then I remembered, oh, I'm in the principal's office, where you never get a chance to sit or stand. So I went on my knees. I went on my knees. At the right time, as I went on my knees, they started talking. It was like they were waiting for me to go on my knees. So I went on my knees. I was waiting for the judgment now. I was just looking at them. At some point, I was even laughing. You know, when you smile, you show that you're not guilty. When you say what you are saying since day one, they'll see that you are true. Because when you try to change the story, or like, sometimes teachers force you to say what they want because they think it is the truth. You see, now when you say that, you'll get punished for nothing. So I stick to my story. So I gave them the story. Now the teacher was like, this teacher was like saying that, no, you guys, I know you did not get the exams from me. You either stole it from our computer. Because like, if you had the exam, you'll be having all the folders. Like the exams were put in all folders, like chemistry is in one folder, English. Now the teacher was saying you'd have all the exams. How comes you only have 4 exams? That means you stole the exams from our computer. You did not have time to steal all the exams. Then I said, wait a minute. Now this teacher is trying to turn her back on us, although we are the one who brought her in this problem. So I knew that here the captain would get it. So I just said we had all the exams. I said we had all of them. We had even home science that we don't do in our school. We had all the exams in the, we were doing the exams in seven schools. So there were schools that were doing home science. I don't know other subjects what they are called. We also had them, but we are not doing them in our school. So the principal was like, when we go to the computer lab, do you think we will find those exams? Then I said, yes, we'll find them. So we all went out, me, the principal, the teacher, the computer teacher, and all of us. Now we went to the computer lab. We went and sat there. Now the captain was told to open his computer because the principal knew that his computer was the one that had the exams. On opening his computer, I don't know if it's the devil or what. His computer did not have any exam at all. Did not have any exam, even one. Then the teacher was like, Mr. Principal, you see, these people stole the exam from the computer. Now I remembered, I was actually debating in my mind, did I delete those exams or did I not? I just said, excuse me, Mr. Principal. And I was like, yeah, what? Speak up or you will get what do you know, he was very angry. He was like, before you talk, he would like give you a speech of 30 minutes. Then he was like, what are you saying? So he talked. So I told him, I have the exams in my computer. Are you sure? You better not be lying, because like he gave another 30-minute speech and I was like, la 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 la. He was talking, yeah. Are you finished? Yeah, so where are the exams? They're in my computer. So I went to my computer, I opened it, then I opened all the exams. I'm telling you the shock that was on the teacher's eyes, because the teacher wanted to remove herself from the case so that she can say that we stole them from the computer. So we stayed with the principal on my computer. I showed him the what do you call them? Those exams. We had the exam, the marking scheme. Exam, marking scheme. Hey, hey. I'm telling you, even the principal was not moving. He was shocked. He was like this. Even sometimes I would go fast and he would wait. Go back. This is the question. Marking scheme. He was like, how did this leak? You know, and now he asked the teacher, hey teacher, what do you have to explain to this? You're also involved in this and what. They argued there with the teacher for like some minutes. Then you were told to go outside. Now when you went outside, now I don't think Jeff's case had been finished. Now Jeff was a very funny person, because like even in his cases, teachers would laugh, because like he was, you know, sometimes he was giving lies that you could see that, yo bro, you're lying. Just tell us the truth. I was like, no teacher, this is what happened. So when Jeff was asked, how did the exams get to the girls? Why did you give the girls the exams? Are they your girlfriends? Are they your what? Now, when Jeff was asked like that, Jeff said, okay teacher, when you went for the rally, for the CA rally, I had this book. I always have my diary. This diary, I had put the papers that we had written from the computer lab in this diary. So on reaching on the CA function, I did not know I have them. So in the CA function, we were put boy, girl, because we were told that we are making noise when we stay with one school. So we put boy, girl. So when I was seated, as we were talking with these girls, I opened the book. They were like, oh Jeff, what is this? How do you read? Now you see, even you can see that's lying, guys. So he was like, he said that the girls took the exam from him, they stole it, and was like, he did not even have any issues with it, because like he thought they were other papers. So now the teacher was like, if they thought they were just other papers, how did they know they were the exams? Jeff was like, teacher, I don't know. So that is your story to know. So I don't know there. So even you can see Jeff was like, how he was not realistic, because now how can you go to a CA rally with papers? You know they are the exams in your mind. Then for the girls, they take it. Then the girls use it for another exam. How? Even if the girls took it from you, they'll go then throw it away. So how did the girls know that what they took from you was the exam that was coming? So Jeff was like, blah blah blah. So what? So on that day, the principal now decided to threaten us. It was like, yo, so as I have analyzed, this exam, like when he was sitting in his office, he was a very big man. He was be like, okay, this exam costed us around 310,000. So a lot of teachers were paid to write this exam. A lot of teachers were given food while writing this exam. A lot of teachers were given fare when writing these exams. A lot of teachers were given this and this when doing the. A lot of now a 30-minute speech, you were just like there. You were like, are you finished? And then so the total cost comes to around 350,000. So if you don't contribute to that money in the remaking of the exams, I'm sorry, you'll have to leave our school. Now, I think he told us to go outside, because like he also wanted some time alone so that he can think. So as we were outside, we were like, oh Jesus. Now we started calculating the money, and each of us would pay like, I don't know, 75,000. Now we were like, at that time when you are a group, you have that cycle of we'll not pay, let us go home, or what do you think this school is offering us? Let us go home. We had not even been registered for the KCSE, so that was very it was a good moment for being given for being expelled, because like you look for another school, then do for the KCSE from there. But now you was surveying me. You were talking there. I was talking there with the group, but I was like, now when I go home, well, will I start? Because like this school will give me a bad recommendation letter, like and blah blah blah. But I was like, no. Anyways, I cannot pay 75,000 for an exam to remake an exam. That is you know, even that 75 exam, that's money someone can start a business with. Even if it fails in future, you stay. Even if it fails in future, you stay. You'll still be saying that you did something with that money. Then giving it to a school to do an exam, which many people will perform D's and E's. Then now we were very angry, by the way, when we were out there. We were like, let's go back to him and tell him to expel us right now. But now he called us back and told us, now I have looked at your case, and Captain, you're the inlet of the case. Monga, Ian, you're the outlet of the case. Jeff, you're the traitor of the case. Cause like he even told us himself, like, I wish the exam was used here in school, than rather than taking it to another school where they got caught and spoiled our name. So if it was in this school, even if I caught you guys, I'll just punish you, then the story ends. So he told us, I hope this exam has not leaked anywhere else. So like I remember that we had sent to two girls' schools. So luckily, you know, later on we met with the other girls' school. Luckily, the other girls' school, they lost the exams we had given to them. They lost it. So they did not even have it. So when the principal was asking us, I hope this exam has not leaked elsewhere. So we were like, the other girls' school have it. Please God, let them not be caught. In our school, it was like, you know, in our school it had spread like news. You see the way news spread, breaking news, it had spread, but it was only with those people I talk with, those, and my gang in other classes and in our class. So the whole school, like the form 4 had it. So we were like, no, Mr. Principal, this exam has not gone elsewhere. We were with it. We were the only ones who had it. So he told us, he released us. On releasing us, he only called Jeff, giving a punishment, because like he was the one who betrayed the plan. So he gave him a small punishment. Then Jeff did it for like some while, and it ended. So later on, as we were doing the exams that I gave out, they only changed it to those exams. They thought that the other exams we did not have the leak. We did not have enough time to leak it. So the first 4 exams, the first 4 days were hard. So when the teachers were told to look at our coordination with the exams, the teachers said that it is confirmed that these people do not have the leakage, because the exams they're performing very poor. So the teachers will come and tell us like, you guys had the leak and now you're getting zeros on your exams. Little did they know that the other 4 exams for the final days were our big jackpot. The first exam came. We did it, we passed. The teachers were like, how come these people are passing in these exams? But they were like, oh, anyways, maybe they had read for it. So at this one history exam, one of my friends, his name was Miano. He had a leakage. Now, you know, at night you'd read the leakage, then throw it away, then wait for the exam the next day, then you go and do the exam. Now for him, he had read for the leakage. I think he did not read enough. Now he was reading in the morning just to grab some content. Now he forgot to throw it away. He put it in his shirt. On doing the exam, in the exam room, he did the exam, finished everything. He slept. And you know the way teachers are irritated when you're sleeping during exams. Good. I don't know why they're irritated, because if you're finished, you're finished. What else do they want you to do? So he was like sleeping. The teacher came. Hey, wake up. When the teacher was waking him up, he had removed his sweater actually. Now the teacher saw the paper inside here, and the teacher was like, hey, what's this? Even Miano did not have, he's from sleeping, he did not have an idea that was the leakage. He was like, where is that paper from? I think later on he realized, oh my god, it is the leakage that I had. So when the teacher looked at the paper, the questions, the way they had been written on that paper, and on the question paper, they were the exact questions with the same answers. And the teacher was like, hey, get up. And was taken to the principal's office. The principal, I think we even had him scream in the office, because like we told him there is no leakage, and then he is one person caught with the leakage. So what he did is that, you know, later on I came to hear stories that Miano had been caught with the the leakage. But there's some people you hear they are in a case, but you're like, oh, he know how to get himself out, because people like that did not drag others into their cases, because there was that code that you don't snitch. So he was not a snitch. So he went and said that at one time his computer broke down. He was also a computer student. So the teacher told him, go and use another computer. So as he was using another computer, he saw the exams there. He wrote the history exams, because he just thought, let me write this history exam, maybe they are the exams, I see if they are the ones, because he had heard that we had been caught with a case of stealing exams. So he thought maybe those were the exams we had been caught for. So he took the exams, he wrote for himself, and he said that he did not tell anyone else, he only had the exams to himself. So that's when he waited for the history exams, did it, and so they were the exact. I don't know even if the principal punished him, because the principal was stressed, like, how comes this exam, maybe these exams has leaked in the whole school, because he was saying like maybe other people were using the computers, and maybe they were finding out that there is a leakage. So the principal just said, oh, maybe the exam was leaked in the whole school, let's just forget about it. So on the other exams, like the physics, physics was the most shocking exam. I don't do physics, by the way. I did not do physics, by the way, but during the physics exam, I would pass through the corridor, and people would be telling me like, people would be like, you're the Messiah, man. You're the Messiah, man. People would be like, actually the physics, people did it with 30 minutes. This is not joke. And that exam had been set, there's the part for the theory. There's that part where they had mathematics, a lot of mathematics, but people were doing the exam with 30 minutes. I'm telling you guys, me even the physics exams was not believing. The teachers were complaining that the physics students performed very well. Even if it was the KCSE, I think that school would be given like a new bus, a new dorm, a new what, because those people performed very well, the physics people, because the teacher did not suspect we had that exam. So the rest of the other 4 exams we performed very well, but now the principal just saw it was a case, let's just leave it, everything. So one day, so on going on, they were like, the principal was always hard on us, always, especially me and Jeff, because like the others were not main captains, so only me, Jeff, and the captain. But the captain was forgiven because he was the most trusted person of the principal. Now one day during the KCSE, the success cards came. You remember that time you were being sent success cards? And when our success cards came, I don't know, that day it was a coincidence. My success card and Jeff's success card came at the same day. And that day the principal was at school. And when he was at school, he was just in in his office. So when the success cards came, since you remember that only the principals was to be in school during the KCSE. So the other people like the workers, they were like given a leave. So the principal was the one who was dealing with the most things. So he was taking our success cards and calling you to get them. So when he said, he was like, yo, call for me Ian and Jeff. So I think in the process of calling us, I don't know if he was remembering us well. So like we were count for from class, because me and Jeff were in the same class, by the way. Like the person who was sent came for us. He came. Now in class he called us. Now when we went to the office, we went together. We knocked. And when he saw us, he now remembered, oh, Jeff and Ian. Ha 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 ha. Now he started like hesitating, was like, wait a minute, don't touch this. He took a pen, he told us, tear your success, that envelope, he told us to tear. And my envelope had success cards, and there was a textbook for the school that I had left at home. Now the heavy content in the envelope was questioning. Now he teared up, and I don't know, Jeff's card, there was a success card that did not have that flat shape, it had some bumps. I was like, he was hitting the papers like this, and was like, yo, what's happening? So he told us to tear up the exam. He told us to pour the success cards on his table like this. I first poured mine. He took the envelope, he kept it, because maybe he thought the envelope might have other things, maybe like the leakage. So he took all those success cards. He looked at them, each and every one of them. He was reading. So this is your father, eh? Okay. This is your mom. So you have a brother. Will he come to this school? And I was like, maybe. I hope he does not give us like, I hope he does not be like you, because like if he comes to steal exams again like you. So he was like reading all my success cards. He took Jeff's success card, he poured them on his table. he checked every detail, even a pen, even if you were sent for a pencil, he would check on it, check on the it was tough, man. So from there, it took some, even others were working from his office with the success cards in an envelope. As you were working with them bare hands like this, you had all your success cards stuck like this. You had to carry them like this to class. Even they were so big. I also had books that I had left at home. My mom had sent them to me. So that was the end of our school. We finished our school like that. We did our KCSE, got out of school. Now we are here, staying at home, making YouTube videos, trying to make you guys trying to make some entertainment for you guys. So this was the part 2 of the story. I hope you liked it. I hope I made sense because I've done this video in a hurry because I have to rush somewhere else. So guys, if you like the video, share, subscribe, and please encourage people to watch the whole video. If you've reached this part of the video, thank you very much. I love you very much. Thank you for your support. Those likes that you give me, guys, those comments, they really motivate me because every day I wake up, I'm stressed what video should I give these people next, because these people are very demanding because they want more content. Because thank you guys for your support and everything. For my 145 subscribers, my road is to 150k. Not 150k subscribers. That will be in some years to come. 150 subscribers. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah, thank you very much. So see you on the next video, and I think I'll be doing these more talking videos coming soon. I'll be giving you tips on to do things and things. So right now, going outdoors is it's not that good because people are staying at home because of the pandemic in the world right now. Looking for some people to do videos with is hard, so maybe I'll be doing more one-on-one videos right now. But if things go back to normal, I promise you guys will be getting lit content, videos that you've never seen in Kenya. So thank you very much for your time. It's been me. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and I'm out. Peace.